Hi everyone, I'm Shana King, Senior Director of Beauty and Education at Anisa International. And it can be confusing sometimes to match the makeup to your hair color. I always get the question from Ash Blondes, what colors do I use? Well, I hope I can give you a couple of guidelines in terms of products that'll help make it a little bit easier for you. When dealing with the lip area, you want to make sure that you're not using that kind of frosted pink. I know we all like that frosted pink, but if you want to use tones, use deeper tones like berries, burgundies, things like that, and stay away from anything that has too much glitter or shimmer to it, okay? For the lips, you want to choose tones that are really deep and rich, nothing that has any light pink to it. So just, choose like burgundies, berries, that's a good way to go. For your eyeshadow palettes, nothing that has too much gray in it. Focus again on richness, rich chocolate browns, deep plums, anything that's going to add depth and dimension versus like light reflective properties. For the blush, always great to go with a simple rose tone, nothing with too much shimmer, and brushes are your friend, especially when you're dealing with eyeshadow products. So I'm just going to dust the color right in the crease and along the lash line, and you'll notice the tone really shows up versus something that has the tendency to add grayness or sallowness to the skin. So this is why the importance of adding deep, rich tones are really going to highlight versus take away. Okay, and I'm just patting in. Then I'm going to use a small little smudge brush, like this one by Sonia Kashuk is really great. I'm going to use this really deep, rich chocolate brown, which I was mentioning earlier, and I'm going to use that to line the eye. Okay, you can use this brush too to smudge pencil too, which is great. Again, we're adding depth, we're adding dimension, but we're enhancing, we're not taking away. Really, when I was talking about tones that have shimmer to it, the reason is it has the tendency to kind of lump everything together, especially if you have bangs. You're not going to notice difference between hair and makeup. And you want the two to work together. You don't necessarily want them to combat one another. So I'm just applying right along the lash line here. And you can keep adding more color the more dramatic effect you want. Next, we're dealing with blush, and I've chosen a really simple, pretty pink that can go on almost any skin tone. I'm using this little dual fiber brush, and I'm just going to lightly dust right in the apple and blend outwards towards the hairline. Dual fiber is a great option for makeup brushes because it really adds subtlety. It doesn't add a lot of product. It's easier to take away than it is to, start over. And then with the lip, okay, we talked about the choices for lips. So this is a really pretty option. And this is a really pretty option for kind of like that soft red, which is really, really popular in 13. And this is a great product by Revlon. This is a color stay. And you'll notice, like I'm just penciling in the whole lip area. So you can even use this pencil and then fill it with clear gloss, and the look will last you all throughout the day. But again, it's about the choice of tones and the choice of colors that you're using when you're dealing with Ash Blondes. And it's really going to enhance and not drag or cause grayness to the skin. And then you can just finish this lip liner with clear gloss and you're good to go. I'm Shana King, Senior Director of Beauty and Education for Anisa International, and I hope to help give you a couple of tips when at the department store or the beauty counter on what products to choose and what colors to choose when you have ash blonde hair.